Dude, Fern really is getting sick right after we parted with Zine. That is unlucky. Frieren girl, I need you to wake up. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. Trust me, I understand. Hey guys, welcome or perhaps welcome back to the channel. My name is Kumiko, but you can just call me Kumi for short. And today we are here to react to episode 17 of Frieren entitled Take Care. I'm thinking this might mean that we're going to be parting ways with Zine since, you know, like so long, take care. That's kind of what you say when you part ways with somebody sometimes. So I guess we'll see. Really quickly, before we get into it, just a reminder, I do have Patreon for just $5. You can get early access to the full uncut versions of my reactions, and it does also help support me as a creator. So if you're interested, go ahead and check that out. The link is down below in the video description. And without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on into episode 7 of Frieren. That was always the goal of his journey. Tour. Yeah. What will he decide, I wonder? Yeah, that was the original purpose, so, yep. Yeah, maybe we should sleep on it. Nice. Okay. We're sleeping on it. We're gonna make a decision tomorrow. We're gonna think about it. I kind of like don't want to part ways with Zine, but I totally get it if he wants to go find his friend, but I've come to really like him, so part of me hopes he doesn't leave us, but you got that, girl? Looks a bit heavy. Oh, she's just cold. A new record for cold hands? Oh. Aww. Oh. Aww. We got a new cold hands record holder right here, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that's good. That's nice. Okay. Fair enough. Hopefully there is no I was about to say, watch there be a freaking blizzard now. Watch it happen. We freaking jinxed it. Well, guess we're stuck here. Hey, we get Zine for a little longer. Perfect, the best kind. Ooh, okay, nice. Aww. I love how excited Frieren gets about like magic shops and grimoires. Like I just find it so endearing, especially in that episode with like the solar dragon, and after Stark defeated it, she was like so cute and so excited to go explore. Like I love that about her. I love that about her personality. You know what? Useful spells. Yeah, those sound like some good spells for sure. Yep. Yeah, that was rough when we were in the Schwer Mountains. Oh, he's happy about it! Aww. I feel like Sign probably doesn't really want to part with us. Like, I think he's grown pretty fond of our whole party, you know? But at the same time, I understand that his ultimate goal, at least when he started out, maybe that goal's changed. I guess we'll see. But his ultimate goal when he started out was to find his friends. I get if he needs to leave us, but it's really endearing to see like how much he's grown to like our party, you know? Like the fact that he was like, I guess we're stuck together a little longer, and he was smiling about it. Oh, and this is cute too. That scene reminds me of the scene with Kraft when they were like all praying when they were stuck in the cabin with Kraft. And Stark was also doing push-ups when they were stuck with Kraft as well. My girl got a new grimoire, it looks like. Nice. Classic. She falled over. Oh. Maybe we should spend some time together. Oh. Acting strange. It's a priest's job. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh no. What a sorry state of affairs. Oh. What happened? It just drags him. Oh goodness. I love Fern's pouty face. She's so cute. Mm-hmm. Oh! That's what they're fighting about? Oh my gosh. They're so silly. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm. Mm-hmm. It's just... Oh. I see. Ah, okay, okay. Yep. Kind of goes back to the people won't know how you feel unless you tell them. Also, I have to say, Zine is doing a great job mediating. It's kind of funny because I feel like Zine sometimes maybe sees himself as like not quite a proper adult, you know. It kind of reminds me of that scene with Hyder and how Hyder said like he feels like he's just pretending, and I feel like that was kind of meant to maybe give a little bit of insight into Sign as well, because obviously Sign is kind of similar to Hyder in some ways, in that like they're both the priests of the party, and we saw Frieren like head pat Hyder, and then we saw Frieren head pat Sign. Anyways, the point is, I feel like Sign sometimes maybe feels like he's not a great adult, but I was just gonna say I think he's doing a great job, you know? I feel like when you become an adult, like, no one really knows what they're doing, you know? Like, we're just trying to figure it out as we go. And I love that Frieren has kind of like validated him by letting him know like you're doing a good job, you know? And I love how in this scene you can like see how much value Zine adds to the party, you know? Like he's actually doing a really great job of mediating right now. Mm. Good job, Zine. Just start dating already, damn it! God! He is. Give him some more head pats. Aww. Are a kid. Yeah, I guess to her. She's...
時もそうだが、なんで俺なんかにこんなに構ってくれるんだ?
Well, because you're similar to her in a lot of ways. A dislike of my own kind, yep.
魔王討伐に旅立つ前の私とよく似ていて。
ならねえだろう。
だからこそ、きっと私はきっかけを与えたかったんだろうね。
Yep, just like Himmel and the rest of them gave her a reason. Aww, so cute. Oh my gosh, and it's just like Zine and Gorilla Warrior. It's like the exact same. Gorilla Warrior was like, take my hand, and Zine refused, and he's always like lived with that regret of like what would have happened if I'd taken his hand. Dang, that's so cool. I was also gonna say, I really like that Frieren does treat Zine like a kid sometimes, because even though I just said that I think Zine's doing a really good job, like he's doing a good job adulting, but at the same time when you're an adult, it's like sometimes there are things that you miss about being a kid, you know? Something as simple as like a head pat, you know, or like being praised for doing a good job. I feel like when you're an adult, you're just sort of expected to do a good job and you're expected to do it without praise. So I actually think it's really sweet that Frieren like praises Zine and gives him head pats and like acknowledges that that's something that is meaningful to a lot of people, you know? It's tough when you're an adult and you kind of miss those things from childhood, you know? But anyways, this is a cool parallel to like Gorilla and Zine's situation. I'll be your reason to go on a journey. Ah! Oh! Himmel, I love you so much. I love you so much. Aww. That's so sweet. Aww. This is such a nice scene. Like Himmel. Oh, this is such a tough decision for him, I feel like. I wonder what he'll choose. Okay, I kind of figured that might be it, yep. Take care, yeah. Aw, I'm gonna miss Zine, though. Aww, I'm gonna miss him so much. I'm really sad. I'm like happy that he's gonna go like, you know, live his best life and pursue what he set out to pursue, but I'm sad to lose him. I kind of hope like, here's what we could do is, what if Zine goes to get Gorilla Warrior and then Zine and Gorilla Warrior come travel with us? Eh? Maybe? Probably not, but I can wish. That's wishful thinking, but... Aww. Good luck, Zine. I'm gonna miss you. Oh, I love his smile too. He did have fun traveling with us. Yeah. 29 years after the death of Himmel the hero in the Offen mountain range located in the northern lands. Offen. Oh, the scenery is so gorgeous. Wow. Hey, good work, Stark. We're hunting, we're gathering. Are they okay? They're not like sick or anything, are they? I mean, is it really unusual for Frieren to be asleep, though? Doesn't Frieren sleep till, like... Don't my girl be sleeping till, like, 12?
おーい、朝飯できたぜ。
Uh... It's weird that Fern's not awake, though. Oh, no.
おい、フリーレン、起きてくれ。
Uh...
何眠っちゃダメでしょ。
Dude, Fern really is getting sick right after we parted with Zine. That is unlucky. Unlucky timing. Frieren girl, I need you to wake up. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. Trust me, I understand.
やめてよ。熱があるね。暖かくして寝てなくちゃ。
Do we have any medicine or something, maybe?
あった。
何それ。
ザインが残してくれた。
Oh, okay. That's nice. Thank you, sign. W sign.
魔法で病気の判別をすれば対応する薬草がわかる。
Okay, nice. That's good.
聖典の所持者しか使えないって話じゃん。
私だって聖典くらい持ってる。
Oh.
Huh?
Oh.
僧侶の才能がない私でも簡単な病気の判別くらいはできるよ。
Okay.
ただの
Just a cold. Okay, that's good. I'm glad it's not anything too serious.
地方だと使える薬草は場所が近くにあったっけ。
Ah.
とりあえず寒さをしのげる場所まで行こうぜ。
Yeah, I wonder if we can find better shelter. Okay, nice. That's good. That's good. The cow. Cow's like, hey, we got some strangers up in here. They look a little sus.
こんな
Nice.
山の中に人が住んでいるだなんてな。
前来た時は村だったんだけどね。
Mm.
勇者様も立ち寄ったことのある由緒ある村だったのだけれどもね。まあ、
Mm.
ゆっくり。
ところでこの近くにつらら桜の木があって
Icicle cherry blossom tree. Ooh, that sounds super pretty. Can we see that while we're here?
大丈夫。前にも来たことがあるから。
Aw, that's so sweet how she's holding Fern's hand too.
待っててね、フェルン。薬の材料を取ってくるから。
Hmm.
辛そうだからね。
Yeah.
フェルンは風邪をひいた時、手を握ってあげると安心
Aww. That's sweet.
そう。ど
Oh,
うしたの？
フリーレン様、
you're embarrassing me. Aw.
なんで？
子供扱いしないでください。
そうだね。
That's true, but I kind of wonder if maybe like Stark will hold her hand later and she'll maybe appreciate it. Because, like I said earlier, even when you become an adult, it doesn't mean that you don't still sometimes long for things that people no longer think you need because you're an adult. You know, like sometimes you still long for things from childhood and appreciate things from childhood that don't happen anymore because people assume you don't need them because you're an adult, you know? So I wonder if she'll change her mind about the holding her hand thing.
ちょっと前までこのくらいの女の子だったんだよ。背も私の方がずっと高かった。
Yeah.
の中ではね、フェルンはまだ子供なんだよ。
Yeah. That's understandable.
先も
I'm so curious about these frozen cherry blossoms. Is that what she said they were? That sounds like it's gonna be so pretty. Aww. Aww. Feed Mr. Turtle or Tortoise. I'm not sure which. Frieren Stark bonding time. Let's go.
つらら桜の木がある。
Icicle cherry blossom tree. Okay.
薬の最後の材料か。
使うのは木の根に生えているキノコだけどね。
Ah, okay. Interesting. Oh, that's so oh my god, that is so gorgeous. Wow. Oh, wow, that's so pretty. Kind of reminds me a bit of Wisteria. I wish we could have showed Fern. Maybe we can show Fern once she's better. I feel like she would appreciate this. That's really, really, really
見せ
beautiful.
てあげたかった。冬に咲く花の中では
My favorite flower that blooms in winter. Making note of Frieren's favorite flower? Ah, okay.
なあ、なんでフェルンの手を握ったんだ。普段はそこまで子供扱いしてねえだろ。
Mm-hmm.
フェルンが辛そうだったから手を握っただけ。
Yeah. Just trying to comfort her. Mm-hmm.
私はどうすればよかったんだろうね。
だったらもうやりたいよ。
Mm-hmm.
少なくとも師匠はそうしていたぜ。多分人には心の支えが必要なんだ。
Yeah. Especially when they're vulnerable. Mm-hmm. Aww.
何のつもり。
うなされていたから。
Aww. Yeah, I was gonna say, especially when we're like weak and vulnerable, like for example, when we're sick or injured, I feel like those are times when we especially need more comfort than we perhaps normally would. And something that's so sweet about this is Frieren basically is like, I held her hand because it's the only thing I could think of to basically like help her, to try to like comfort her, to like alleviate at least some of her pain. And now we're seeing that Himmel did that for her, so that means that she did find this gesture comforting and it alleviated at least some degree of her pain when Himmel did it to her. Like that's so sweet. I love how Frieren takes like gestures that other people have done towards her and like uses them in the present. Like we've seen kind of like Flamme head pats, we've seen Heider head pats, and then we see how Frieren gives head pats to like Sein and Fern, and I don't know if she's done it to Stark, but the point is, you know, like it's a gesture that she learned from somebody else and now she's doing that like in the present. And then same thing here, we have Himmel in the past holding her hand, and then she does the same thing for Fern. Like that's just so sweet.
幼い頃亡くなった母はこうしてよく手を握ってくれた。
And yeah, and then Himmel learned it from his mother. Yup.
心の支えが必要なのは
Yup.
子供たちじゃ。
Exactly. Exactly.
悪い
Aww.
そうだね。
That's so sweet.
ないかも。
Guess it's not so bad.
気
Aww.
遣う。
Be considerate, aren't I? Aw, that's so cute.
来ましたよ。
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
だからだ。
I think she just wants, like, she doesn't want Stark to think that she's childish, but I love that line that Himmel said. It's not just children who need emotional support, or like, I don't know if he said adults need emotional support too, or if he said it's not just children who need emotional support. But that's so true, you know, like, I mean, I feel like I've already kind of mentioned this point, but again, it's like, just because you're an adult, that doesn't mean that you don't still crave like the comfort and emotional support that you maybe got when you were a child, you know?
姿なんて人に見られたくなんかないよな。
Mm-hmm.
あ
Yeah.
りがとうね、シュタルク。お礼にシュタルクが風邪をひいた時は私は手を握ってあげるね。
That's sweet.
恥ずかしい。
Oh, that's a big mushroom. Yeah, what the heck?
あと他の材料を加えて。
Very, very well. Oh my god, it's such a gigantic pot, too.
口を開けて、フェルン。
Stark's just milking cows.
大丈夫。
Aww.
すぐに良くなるから。
フリーレン様、私はもう
Mm-hmm.
知っているよ。
Aww. But that doesn't mean she won't still hold your hand when you're sick. Mm-hmm.
ありがとうございました。
だいぶ良くなったな。
Aww.
いいですね。それにあのお家の方にも大変よくしていただきました。
Yeah.
サーストだ。
The City of Magic. Let's go. This was a great episode. Oh my goodness. I mean, every episode of Frieren is a great episode. I don't know what else to say when I finish an episode of Frieren besides this was a great episode, because they always are. Okay, so first things first, I just really appreciate this conversation between Frieren and Sign. Like, it's just such a nice moment between the two of them, just kind of talking, and Frieren sort of explaining her thought process about, like, maybe it really is a dislike of my own kind. Like, she saw something in Sign that she didn't like in herself, and that's why she immediately disliked him at first. But she also recognized that, just like herself, he just needed a little bit of a push, you know, to finally start walking towards his dreams, to finally go on that adventure. I also really like this part, it's what Himmel the hero would have done, because, I mean, we say that about a lot of things in the story, right? You know, like, anytime we're in a town and the town needs help, we're like, it's what Himmel would have done, you know? But in this case, it's kind of cool, because it's what Himmel actually did. Like, it's what Himmel literally did for her. He gave her a reason. And then once again, this scene, of course, parallels Sign and Guerrilla Warrior. I'll be your reason to go on a journey. It's not like what Himmel the hero would have done. It's what Himmel the hero did for her, you know? So that's really cool. And so she wanted to do the same thing for Sign. And the joy of spending time with friends. Like, again, just such a simple line, but also so wonderful and so wholesome, you know? And that's so sweet. Like, haven't you had fun? I mean, that's what it's all about, right? That's what the journey's about. It's about having fun. It's about enjoying the journey. Aww. Like, I just love that. I just love that. I think that's so sweet. And I like this part too, this next part, where he kind of thinks back on everything. I like this because it just goes to show, like, how far Himmel's influence reaches, you know? Like, Himmel has inspired so many people. Like, Himmel inspired Guerrilla Warrior to become a hero too, like, to become unforgettable, to sort of carve his name in history because he wants to be like Himmel. And Himmel also inspired Frieren, and then now Frieren is inspiring Sign. Like, it's just, it's so cool. I'm talking about the present, Sign. Heroes whose names would be remembered forever. And I love how he thinks back on all of these moments that he's had with them. Like, it just makes me so happy to know that those moments, like, meant so much to him, you know? And then, of course, there he is with Guerrilla Warrior. And it's kind of funny too here, because I feel like it's you know, in the same way that when he was younger, like, Guerrilla Warrior's charging ahead and he's kind of chasing after him, we have the same thing happening presently. You know, Guerrilla Warrior's at a different town and now it's Sign chasing after him, so kind of cool. And then I just want to rewatch this scene with Frieren being sick and Himmel holding her hand, because I just think it's so sweet. Like, just wanting to offer her a little bit of comfort. And I love how she holds Fern's hand the exact same way that Himmel held hers. Like she holds it in both hands. Like, that's a nice little detail too, because, I mean, she could have just held it in one hand, or, like, put one hand on like, one of Fern's hands, but she actually holds it, like, the exact same way as Himmel, which is so freaking sweet. I lost my mother when I was young, but she used to hold my hand like this. I also kind of like this theme that they have in Frieren of, like, passing things down, you know, to other people. Like, for example, here, Himmel's mother taught him this, now he's teaching Frieren this, and now Frieren is sort of, like, teaching Fern this, you know, this, like, whole hand-holding thing when sick. And then we also have, like, with Flamme taught Frieren the spell with the flowers, and then we saw Frieren, like, using that spell to, like, spread joy to other people, and I'm sure she's probably taught it to Fern, and, like, Fern will maybe teach it to someone else someday. Like, it's really cool to see the passing down of magic, of skills, of comfort, you know? The head pats are another example of this, whereas like Flamme gave Frieren head pats, we saw Hyder give Frieren head pats before, and then, you know, Frieren gives head pats to Fern, you know? So I think that's a really cool aspect of the show that I've noticed a few times, and I really like that. But yeah, anyways, let's continue.
亡った母はこうしてよく手を握ってくれた。
Hmm.
子供の頃の話でしょ。
Yeah. It's not just children who need emotional support. I love that line so much. I love that line so much. Like, I don't think I need to touch on it too much because I already touched on it during the reaction. But, you know, again, it's just like sometimes growing up is hard. Sometimes being an adult is hard because people just assume that you're supposed to have it all together and that you don't need things like head pats or hand holding or you know, emotional comfort and emotional support. Which is why I thought it was like so sweet to see the times where Frieren gave Sign the head pats, you know, because Sign is supposed to be the quote unquote like proper adult, you know. So that's why I thought it was so sweet when she gave Sign the head pats, and the same thing with Hyder, like giving Hyder the head pats like you would a child, because we do still in fact need that stuff. I think when we grow up and when we become adults, you know, those are the things that I think we sometimes crave and sometimes miss. You know, it's funny. It kind of goes back to like when you're young, you can't wait to grow up, but when you grow up, you like miss being young, you know?
必要なのは子供だけじゃない。
Ah,
悪い気分ではないだろう。
that's so sweet. And I love how he checks with her, like, it doesn't bother you, does it? Like, oh, that's just so sweet. I guess it's not so bad.
気遣う僕もなかなかイケメンだよ。
Oh, I just love Himmel so much. He is the best, man. He's just the best. And Hyder and Eisen also coming in, or Hyder and Eisen also coming in clutch with the medicine. Very, very, very sweet. I also really enjoyed this scene. Again, I love how she holds her hand the exact same way that Himmel held her hand. Like, I just think that's a nice detail. But yeah, I'm not a child anymore, and I love how she's like, I know. Like, I know that, I acknowledge that. I don't see you as a child. I know you're growing up. But I still want to do this for you, you know? And I feel like Fern understands. I know you're not a child, but just because you're not a child, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop comforting you, you know, and offering you support in times of need. So, but yeah, I think that is all I have for this episode. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. If so, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye! Okay, it is time, as always, for our Legend tier shoutouts. So shout out to Abel Dark Rider, Savior of Nern, and Gabriel Weiss. Thank you all so much for being absolute freaking legends. I do appreciate ya. And on to the rest of the shoutouts.